Okay, now we're going to add a mouth to the alien, and I'm going to make it a smile, which will consist of a line segment that comes down from the left side, and then a right segment that goes up on the right. So to draw a line segment, for each line segment that you draw, you need to know the coordinates of the beginning and end point of that segment. So let's concentrate here on the end of the left segment and the beginning of the right segment, because those 2 points are the same, so we can get a lot done there. So if we're thinking about that point, which would be down here a bit, you can see that the x-coordinate of that point is lined up with the center of the head. So that's pretty easy. So let's go ahead and put that into the program down here. So the end of the x-coordinate of the end of the left part of the mouth, right there, should be the same as the center x-coordinate of the center of the head. And the x-coordinate of the start of the right part of the mouth is the same as the x-coordinate of the center of the head. Okay, so that takes care of that. Alright, let's get our picture back here. Alright, now let's look at what about the y-coordinate of that point? Well, it's not going to be the same as the y-coordinate of the center of the head. It's going to be dropped down a bit. So it'll be the y-coordinate of the head center plus something. So, and of course, that's plus something has to be proportional to the size of the head, so that when the head shrinks and expands, the mouth will do the same. Okay, so let's see. We want the y-coordinate of the end of the left part. Okay, and so that should be the same as the y-coordinate of the head center plus something, and that's going to be proportional to the size of the head. And I found that divided by 3 works pretty well. So that should be the same thing then as the y-coordinate of the start of the right part of the mouth. Okay, so we have that point done. All right, let's look at our picture again. All right, now let's think about the beginning point of the left line segment. You can see that, so that would be right underneath the left eye. So the x-coordinate is going to be moved back a bit, and the y-coordinate moved down just a tiny bit. So let's take care of that. So at the start of the left part would be the x-coordinate of the head center. Okay, minus a bit. And I found that if you divide by 20, works pretty well. And the y-coordinate we want to move down just a little bit. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake there. So I'm going to divide by 20 here, because that's just a little bit. Up here, I want this to be 3. Okay. If we divide by 20, that makes what you're adding on or subtracting very small, and that's what we want for the y-coordinate. All right, so that takes care of that. And if you think about it, the end of the right part of the mouth, it's going to be very similar to what we just did. The x-coordinate is just moved forward a bit. And the y-coordinate, again, is moved down. Just a little bit, so divide by 20. That seemed to work out well for me. So if I haven't made any mistakes, those values are correct. And now if you look at the very end of this drawing section, this is where I'm actually drawing the line. So remember the function is line, and I'm putting in the x-coordinate and y-coordinate of the beginning point and the x-coordinate and y-coordinates of the end points of each line. And of course above, I don't have to show you this, but above I do have a section where I have declared these variables as well. So let's take a look. Oops, I have a mistake. I see. I forgot to put my underscores in here. Alright. Now let's see what we get. There we go. Alien with the mouth. And all we need now is to put some arms on the alien and we'll be done.